Vanessa Amorosi, all the way from the US as of fairly recently, coming all the way back to Australia.
Yeah.
What made you come back to Australia and enter Australia Decides?
It was really the song. So I've been travelling the last 12 months in Australia gigging, but before then I was in a writing session with two of my dear friends, Trevor Musby and Alina Gibson, and when we hit the chorus, it was Alina, who's Swedish, that was like, oh my God, this is a Eurovision song. And from that moment, my wheels started spinning. I was like, maybe I have the right vehicle to entertain this idea. I mean, I've always watched Eurovision because I've travelled all through Europe in my heyday, but we did a lot of touring through Europe and it was a really big deal and I loved it. I love the fact that it's like the Olympics for songwriters.
Right.
It's amazing.
Especially being kind of Italian background as well. Did you watch it growing up? Or?
Of course, yeah, it's always been the thing. But I feel like the last few years, it's really becoming a thing. Like countries doing their own competitions within the country, choosing their person to represent. I mean, now I feel like it's just becoming like the Olympics. You know, there's such a good hype around it and it's perfect for somebody that loves to sing and loves to write music.
Right. In terms of like, so the European audiences would know you best. We've had a lot of comments about your performance at the Olympics. How is this going, I guess, going to be different for you? Also, almost 20 years later.
It's completely different. I've learned a lot in 20 years of being on the road and doing shows. I'm hoping I can bring a little bit of that to what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And I mean, what's really different for me is that I enjoy the experience. And as a kid, I really enjoyed the experience, but it was the fast lane. And now what I've tried to do with my experience is slow it down and smell the roses, as they say.
And make it more personal as well, I guess.
Yeah.
In terms of choosing Lessons of Love, you teased us for the longest time, you know, what single we're going to pick. Our viewers voted. They picked Lessons of Love, actually.
It's awesome.
So what made you pick Lessons of Love?
I just feel like that was the right vehicle. It's like empowering for me to sing. It has those dynamics. I love the performances when you're watching Eurovision that have those extreme dynamics where it starts off small and it grows to this monster. And I feel like that song does that.
Is it difficult to sing?
It's not a walk in the park, but I love it. I love the fact that I can, demonstrate that side of what I do.
Especially in this dress. It's tight, it's well fitted, it's beautiful, can I add?
Thank you.
Who made it?
That's a good question. It will be on my tag. No, it's a beautiful designer in Sydney and I will find out her name before we finish.
Amazing.
Yes.
That works. Excited about tonight?
Yes.
How does it feel in terms of being like, do you see it as a competition or more just like a gathering between mates?
No way. This feels like a music production.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a music class backstage. It's like a lot of people that love art and it really doesn't feel like that at all. This is the only thing where it starts feeling a bit more like maybe this is a competition or there's something weird why people are staring at us. But back there it feels like family. A lot of gathering, a lot of chatting about random stuff. It's lovely.
I think the vibe, especially in Australia Decides, is like a family. It's very much just like, these are singers from different backgrounds in Australia coming together. Just have a song and see whoever wins, right?
Yeah. So, and everybody's performance is completely different. The songs are completely different. The look of the art is completely different. And I love that because there's not many opportunities where you can get on TV and do a full art form like this. And the team has been fabulous. Like when you throw ideas at them, they're running with it. They're like, started off where I was like, I want to try and do this. And then they're like, yeah. And I just kept pushing. What about if we did this? And what do you think of? And it's been amazing because every time I threw some wacky idea out, they're like, okay, sure.
The call was down for you. It's like, let's do it.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
Great.
Any message for our fans at wiwibloggs?
Thanks, guys, for watching and being a part of this. I'm really excited and hopefully, fingers crossed, the 3 minute just runs smoothly.
We're excited for you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thanks, I appreciate it.